Welcome back to El Paso Giving Day Live. Live from Southwest University Park, home of the El Paso Chihuahuas. Coming up this hour, League of Women Voters of El Paso, El Paso Society for Musicians of the Future, YMCA of El Paso, Loretto Academy Challenge Program, Grace Place Community Center, ProAction Immunize El Paso, Las Americas Immigrant Advocacy Center. Now here's the Giving Day guy, Chris Strub.
Kelly, we're back. This is there we are. Kelly, this is our final live stream of El Paso Giving Day 2023. And we're thrilled to have you here hosting this afternoon. If you were just watching moments ago, I promised you that we would start off this hour with a magical refresh, Kelly. So if we want to see Kelly jump out of her shoes here. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Well, we call this delayed gratification. Momentarily, I will refresh that page again, and we are right on that brink of $900,000. So I won't mean to interrupt you guys, but we're very close to that little celebration here. Kelly, I'm going to throw it back over to you to kick off our final hour of live stream fun here from the ballpark.
Thank you so much, Chris, and thank you all for joining us at this 4 o'clock hour. We're in the final hour of our lives, and we're so excited to bring to you, I think, 7 more nonprofits who are participating in this year's El Paso Giving Day. And I am happy to introduce...
Oh, but first, before we do, $900,000! Thank you, Chico, for that celebration. We're feeling it, Kelly. And I'm so glad we got that in so I didn't have to interrupt you for this great conversation.
No, and again, thank you so much to our generous donors who have been pushing us over each milestone. We could not do this without you. And thank you to our nonprofit community, because we are here for you today. And so, getting back on track, we do have Miss Carol and Miss Diana from the League of Women Voters of El Paso. Thank you both so much for joining us. We're happy to have you. Tell me a little bit about your organization.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Carol Wallace, and I'm the president of the League of Women Voters of El Paso. And our organization is, we've got almost 100 members going strong, and we've been growing for the last few years. We are a nonprofit that advocates for all sorts of issues. The League of Women Voters was founded by the original suffragettes. I don't know if anybody's aware of that.
I did not know that.
But and we're going to be celebrating the first president of the League of Women Voters in a month. But we were founded at the dawn of the passing of the 19th Amendment, and the 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote. So our biggest advocacy is for free and fair elections, and we are also very into voting, doing voter registrations in all the schools and in all the events. So if any of you need someone to come and help you register voters, we're here for you. Diane, would you like to say something?
I would like to thank all of those who have already donated, and I'm very pleased that today I'm sure we've got additional donors so that we can continue our work and get the vote out. We would like as many participants as we can get a hold of.
No, and you guys are really great, and you do a great service for our community. I know every time I go to vote, I've seen you all out there helping people. You know, voting can be a scary time, especially if you're a first-time voter. So, I mean, what you guys are doing is really a critical service, and we appreciate you, and we're so happy to have you. I saw that you guys have been with us now for about 4 to 5 years with Giving Day. Is that correct?
Yes. The first year we raised over $3,000. So we're hoping that we'll bust that today. Our motto is empowering voters and defending democracy. And sometimes it feels like our democracy is a little wobbly. So if you're interested in voting rights, if you're interested in health issues for women and families, if you're interested in education, if you're interested in the environment, the League of Women Voters supports all of those issues. You can go to our website at League of Women Voters of El Paso, or we're affiliated with the League of Women Voters of Texas and the League of Women Voters of the United States. So we're a large,
Big group.
yeah, it's a big group, but here in the community, we serve the local needs.
Oh, that's awesome. And is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience and donors before we wrap up today? We've loved having you.
Yes.
Well,
Go ahead.
I would like El Pasoans to look out for our guide, our voter guide that we provide each election. And
okay.
it describes what's going to be on the ballot.
And how can they get this guide? Is this online or will it come through mail?
Some of it is online. We will have it on the League of Women Voters of El Paso website. It's also on the League of Women Voters of Texas website.
Oh, okay.
But also, I would like everyone to do the Texas 3-step. Number 1, make sure you're registered to vote. Number 2, inform yourselves. Be an informed electorate, because we want everyone to know what the issues are, know your candidates. We don't support any political party or any candidate, but we do encourage everyone to vote. And number 3, once you're registered and you're informed, then vote. Make sure you vote. We're having a constitutional amendment in November, so please, early voting starts, I believe, next week. So make sure that everyone, it's too late to register for this year, but for this year's election, but if you're not registered, go to the League of Women Voters webpage and we'll send you to the right place. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you guys so much for joining us. Guys, let's get online, elpasogivingday.org. Remember, a minimum gift of $10 can support the League of Women Voters or any of the other organizations that you will find on that list. We have some other great guests coming up, so I'll see you soon.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank
Terrific.
you.
Thank you.
And we will be right back in 60 seconds. All right, Chris, hit the music. Put up the slides. Clock.
Yes.
Go anywhere. Okay, Kelly, we are getting there. Let's get the clock off the screen here. 4:09 p.m. here, Mountain Time in El Paso. And it is Mountain Time. There's plenty of mountains around. My name is Chris Drubb, the Giving Day guy. We are wrapping up our final hour of live streams today from Southwest University Park. It's been so much fun. We hope you've enjoyed it, watching and listening. And to all of you guys who have been here throughout the day, we hope you guys have had fun here being part of this as well. But Kelly, I'm gonna throw it back to you here in just a moment. But before we do that, Kelly, I need to press the right button to get you on screen. So let's do that. Can you tell my brain is starting to slow down a little bit? But that's why we've got Kelly here, the queen of energy. Here she is. Take it away, Kelly.
Hi everyone, good to see you. I'm excited to introduce you to our next guest. We have the El Paso Society for Musicians of the Future. And they have been doing Giving Day now for about 3 years, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and we have Philip and Jan. It's very nice to have you both on. Now, you guys, I will admit, are kind of one of the organizations I started reading. I said, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I wasn't aware of this amazing programming. So can you share with our viewers what it is you guys are doing for our community?
Yes, when we first started, we were just trying to get some ideas about how we can help young people, in their musical careers. We'd started this IYL program where we are giving instruments to young lives, and we're having them to submit certain things so that they can feel empowered in their own gift as well. Those people who get the gift also will be our ambassador for 2 years and help us out a little bit. Then we have these wonderful competitions where we have pianists, vocalists, other instrumentalists compete against each other. They're all younger than 18. They're about 8 to 18. Then we actually have a composers competition where we had a 9-year-old to write something about these squirrely squirrels.
In the Central Park.
It was fantastic. It was a fantastic composition. So we were glad to give him a prize. And
love
it's we just have a wonderful organization that tries to help out young musicians.
And how important are the arts and music to our youth?
Oh. Well, you're asking me. I think they're super important because without them, we will not have people able to do math properly. We will not have people able to experience their imaginations properly. Art is just too important for our young people.
I completely agree, and I really am interested. So my 7-year-old is very musically inclined. And
Oh, yes?
She's so artistic. And when I was reading about your organization and I saw you help children as young as 8 with
Yes.
this programming, I thought that was so wonderful and unique. And again, I completely agree with you. The arts are so important
Yes.
in every aspect. So this is now your 4th or 3rd year with us for Giving Day?
I think it's our 3rd year for
Okay,
Giving
third.
Day. Yeah.
And how's it going so far?
Well, we're a little shy of $2,000 right now, but I think that people don't really know who we are because for a long time we had relied on grants and things like that. But with the wonderful organizations coming out now who are competing for those grants, the grant money is getting just a little bit smaller. And I love the organizations. I'm glad they're out there. But we need some money. We need $25,000. So $2,000 is really great, but we'd love just a little bit more so that we can really help these young people.
So tell us what that $25,000 would do for your program in this community. If I had a wand and I said, poof, here it is.
Well, one of the programs that we have is a brand new program called Poise, and that's pre-owned instruments for symphonic music players, for symphonic education. That's what it is. So what we're trying to do is to grab some old instruments that can be refurbish those instruments, which can cost sometimes $5,000 per instrument, and then give those to really needy people.
Wow, that's really incredible. Because you're right, that is a really expensive, cost to refurbish those, and that's a wonderful gift that you're giving someone. And it's more than just the instrument; it's the gift of music. And then, like you said, music plays into math, and I'm sure they're gaining that connection with others who share those same interests. So it sounds just like a beautiful program that you guys have.
It really is.
One of the great things for the kids who get the instruments is that, one, they have one at home that they can practice with, but they have it over the summer so that they can keep up with their music education over the summer as well.
Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. And I see you have some cupcakes.
Okay. Not only do we come to Paso Giving, but we raise money by doing bake sales. And
Okay.
so we do 4 bake sales a year, and we can always use more people who would like to bake. Philip has put out 50 dozen.
50 dozen. It's a wonderful thing though, because my grandfather was a baker in the Navy, and his recipe for the ginger crinkles is the one that I'm using. So if you want some really delicious ginger crinkles, order some from me this Christmas.
Right. You check out our Facebook page. We always have the order.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, well thank you guys, and thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for participating in El Paso Giving Day, and more importantly, thank you so much for what you're doing for our community. We really appreciate it, and we're again just grateful to have you part of our community of philanthropy, as we like to call it.
Thank you so much, Kelly, and thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, and please remember elpasogivingday.org is where you can go to make your gift. We will see you again in 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Your microphone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
It was so cool meeting you.
Hey, it's me again. Hello. Welcome back to El Paso Giving Day Live. Let's take a look here at that leaderboard, Kelly. We're at refresh. 907,770. Lots of sevens. Just all sevens. I'm running out of words. That's why Kelly's here. Kelly, let's throw it back over to you to keep the conversation going.
Hello, everyone, and so funny with the sevens because right now we have YMCA of El Paso, and this is your 7th Giving Day, correct?
Yes, it is, Kelly.
Oh my gosh, so lucky number 7. So we have Pete and Erica with us. Thank you both for joining us. We are excited to have you. Tell us a little bit about how your Giving Day is going so far.
Well, so far, Kelly, we're about almost 3/4 of the way, I think, to our goal. We have a goal of $5,000, and I think we just went over 3,000. So.
That's great. So it sounds like it's been pretty successful
So far, yes.
And do you have any, strategies up your sleeve for the end of the day? Because we still have a lot of time left, guys. We have until 11:59 p.m. tonight.
Well, right now, this is one of those strategies, Kelly. You're right.
Pulling all the gifts right now. So
Exactly.
Good answer. Good answer.
I love it. So tell me and our viewers a little bit more about the YMCA and why they should choose to give to you right now.
Well, Kelly, we're a diverse organization of families that are joined by a commitment to give back to this community. We do that through our youth development programs, our healthy living programs, and our social responsibility programs. At the Y, our promise is that we're going to find those gaps in that community and we're going to fill them.
That's wonderful.
And Kelly, we have a video that we can take a look at as well.
Yes.
I would love that. We'll roll that right now. It was revved up a lot of energy. I'm a big fan of the Y. I used to do Y sports when I was younger. My kids are now involved in the Y. So with the money that you guys raised to date, is there anything in particular or a specific programming that it'll support?
Well, just like you saw in the video, as you can see, it was for everybody. We're here to support all the community, not just our youth, but we're here to support even we like to call them our active senior adults. So anything that you fund will help us keep everything going on from programs, sports. We also provide financially for those who can't, who don't have the access to, and that financial aid actually helps our kiddos to go into like our sports programs, our swimming programs. So all we want to do is just make sure that we have a well-being for our community.
Yeah, every dollar that we get, Kelly, every single dollar that we get goes back into that community. I mean, after school programming, camps, swim lessons, you name it, we're going to put it back. And our active older adults, as Erica was saying, you know what, they need a place too. So they need a place to go socialize. They need somewhere where they can be active, and their wellness is important also.
So safe and healthy areas.
Yes.
I think that's so great. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Y. Growing up, that was such a huge thing for my family and I. We were military kids, so the Y was always the best place to go make friends and also just to stay active and have a safe and fun environment. And I love that you guys are also doing that for our seniors. So as you can see, the gifts are still coming in. Yes. Is there any special message that you want to tell our viewers today before we wrap up, or is there, maybe why the Y is so important to you?
Oh, the YMCA is important to me. Even as old as I am, I started off with my swimming and my sports activities in the YMCA, and it was very important to me then. It's more important to me now. The impact that we make in the community is tremendous. Your gift will make an impact.
And I just wanted to add, I want to thank all of El Paso for helping us and getting us to our goal. We want to continue to pursue our mission and help all the community.
And these goals, that's wonderful. Goals today, again, money, volunteerism, but there's one more goal. You guys have a turkey trot coming up, and I hear you have a new mascot. You want to tell me about that?
Chris, thank you for bringing that up.
I saw it on the list.
Oh, yes.
I'm a Y kid myself. I wasn't going to let you get out.
It is one of our largest fundraisers. We have two big fundraisers each year, our golf tournament and the turkey trot. The turkey trot is going to happen on Thanksgiving morning. Right now, you can go to elpasoymca.org and register for that turkey trot. Come on out that morning. You get to race down the Sun Bowl parade route while they're out tailgating, getting cheered on. It is an awesome event. And again,
Will you have the mascot costume on?
Actually, I will be with the mascot,
okay,
and the mascot will be starting that race.
But we also have something new this year. If you can't run it, or if you don't want to wake up really, really early in the morning, we actually have a sleep-in option. Ooh. So you can still make your donation to the Y and say you ran the race.
What we're going to do is give you you still get the participation medal and a pillowcase with all of the logos on it.
I love it.
I love that, and I am a huge fan of the turkey trot, so I will be there with my kiddos. We try to do it every year. It's a lot of fun, and I always say it helps me earn like 3 extra slices of pie.
Exactly.
Like
Definitely.
one slice of pie per mile.
All right, Kelly, you better post pictures. I want to see it on Thanksgiving, all right? Thank you guys so much for being here.
Guys.
We really appreciate it.
No, thank you,
Thank
Kelly.
you,
Thank you,
guys.
Chris.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, guys, and we will have our next guest coming on very soon, so stick around.
When you spend your hard-earned money locally, those dollars stay right here in our town. For over 25 years, Mattress Firm has believed that this keeps our community stronger. Shopping local doesn't mean you spend more. With our buying power, you can be confident you're getting the best product at the best price, guaranteed, or it's free. So let's band together, create a better night's sleep for you while making El Paso stronger. Visit us at mattressfirmep.com. Mattress Firm, your local.
Hey, is the other mic over there? This is how the sausage is made, guys. Welcome back to El Paso Giving Day Live. It's Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy. We are in our 8th and final live stream of the day. It's 4:25. And Kelly, I'm going to hit that refresh button here. I gotta put Kelly on screen before I refresh, just in case something crazy happens, because it's much more fun to see Kelly's reaction. 929,312.
All right.
Nice little $22,000 jump there from the last time we checked. And so keep that coming. I'm going to look over to Andrea. We are in a power hour right now, right? Okay, she's nodding. So keep those dollars coming. This is a great opportunity to make your donations go further during El Paso Giving Day 2023. And Kelly, we're continuing this train rolling through of great nonprofits that we're meeting during our grand finale here.
Yes, thank you so much, Chris. And oh my gosh, you did catch a really solid reaction out of me there. This has been such a fun and great day.
Julia's making a GIF out of it now.
And thank all of our donors and viewers. We truly appreciate you.
Okay.
Next, we have another wonderful group. We have Miss Monica and Sylvia Hernandez from the Loretto Academy Challenge Program. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. You guys are in your 6th year of El Paso Giving Day, correct?
Yes. Is it 6? It feels longer, but it's been great. No, but it's been, and we're so grateful to be here, and we're so grateful for the platform and the opportunity.
Well, we're grateful to have you guys. And
Yes.
before we get started, I think you guys actually sent in a video.
We did.
So we're going to go on ahead and let that roll.
And now we see how quickly Chris can react to things at 4:30 in the afternoon. It's got to be...
The challenge program has helped me since 6th grade, and it helped me attend Loretto Academy from 6th grade to senior year, and they help students from different neighborhoods of El Paso to attend a private school. They cover tuition expenses and other expenses that arise throughout the school year.
A mentor really provides an opportunity for them to have a relationship that's outside of the school, that's in the community, not a family member. And so there are lots of things around Project Challenge that are special activities or tasks or projects that certainly need financial support.
And now that I've graduated, I've really seen like the blessing of these donations that come in, and like I'm just very, very grateful, because without them, a lot of things wouldn't have been possible for me and my classmates.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Loretto is such a beautiful place. And you guys, 15 years, is that correct that I'm reading this right? You're celebrating 15 years of opening doors and unlocking potential.
Yes, of each and every scholar. It's just so rewarding to work with the girls. They are coming in at the 6th grade to a new environment, but they are usually first in their family to want to graduate from college, or to have even the idea of going to college. So using Loretto, or coming to Loretto and getting their education there, and discovering those gifts and talents that they're already coming with that are going to help them soar and get into college is what it's all about. And it's just rewarding to be a part of that.
Well, that's remarkable.
Yes.
And so explain the Loretto Academy Challenge Program to our viewers, and
Sure.
why this is so important to these young ladies.
Absolutely. Well, so first and foremost, I want to make sure everybody knows that Loretto is celebrating 100 years.
Ooh.
Yeah, the being in Loretto, right? It's amazing. And then the challenge program did come in 15 years ago, and that's to stay in line and to promote what the Sisters of Loretto really meant for their school to be a part of, is educating those, to educating the community, right? And especially those that maybe could not afford to. And so then that's where they found the Challenge Foundation, and where they've decided to partner and Challenge Foundation Loretto to provide these particular scholarships, because it's a scholarship that is fully paid to get them through Loretto from 6th grade to 12th grade year. And it's not for everybody, right? There's a selection process. It's intense at 4th and 5th grade level, right? It's kind of crazy. But they find them, and it's wraparound services that we provide to carry them through their 7 years at Loretto, because it's we want to make sure that they have a stable home environment. So again, those wraparound services, if the family needs something, if there's crisis that maybe we can help with, or look to the community. We have partnered with several organizations in our community. So you all were talking about all the nonprofit organizations working together in collaboration. This is a perfect opportunity that we've done that with to help serve our families. So it takes a village, right? And part of that village, Monica Franco is with us. We also pair them up with a mentor for the 7 years. So yeah, isn't that great? And so we've been blessed to have Monica Franco as part of the team twice now. She's on her second mentee. Yeah.
So we'll take them at 6th grade and follow them all the way through.
The
Last
whole
year,
way?
right.
Wow.
Last year I had a senior, but we formed a wonderful relationship, and they give us lots of opportunities to just mesh with the girls and go out there in the city and do volunteer activities, or we just went to a Chihuahuas game, my mentee and myself, and we enjoyed the evening. And so it's just following these girls so that they have a support system and they have a friend in the community that can help them get through the challenges of such a rigorous education program as well.
Absolutely, and also just growing up as a young woman that has its own challenges, and then like you said, when they're striving to be so successful in an environment that is academically challenging, that can create stress. So having those mentors is, wow, what a blessing to those young ladies.
Yes, lifelong friendships.
That's incredible, and what a great idea. Something that you said and it stood out to me was the wraparound services that this programming provides, and I think that is very unique. You don't always hear about programming that's looking at the person as a whole and taking all things into consideration. So I really think that it is beautiful that you guys have really been so strategic with this program, and I can only imagine the success stories that you guys probably have.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Is there one that you would maybe like to share? Do we have time?
Do we have
some
time?
Do you want to share one?
Get us started. We can keep talking about success stories. But two are very fresh on my mind. We have 2 of our seniors that were just recognized. One is a QuestBridge finalist. So QuestBridge is a national scholarship. It's very prestigious. So she just received the news yesterday. So there are many more steps but to that process, but we're so excited. She's third. We've had 2 others receive that acknowledgement, or that that achievement. And then the other, and I have to cheat, pardon me, but I'll tell you, it's another just received the College Board National Recognition Program awardee.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, and just that within the past 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness, you guys are doing great things.
It's the girls, and that's the beauty, it's the girls that are coming with the gifts and talents. And it's us just to help them to recognize that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And give them a a family, a circle that's going to allow them to excel, not just in grades, but just in life in general.
You guys are protecting that light that
yes.
they have and making sure that it flourishes.
Oh, absolutely. And what's great too? One more success story.
Yes, please.
And it's the families. What we've seen in the families now, that they see that their daughters are getting this education, because we still follow the girls into college. So it is their college readiness, but then it's also giving them assistance once they get into college. But the family changes too. We've seen so many parents go on to either go back to school themselves or earn some kind of certificate to just continue to better their situation.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm sure you guys are so proud, and I'm so proud of all those young ladies too. You're right, it is the girls and it's about them. So you guys said you're close to your goal today. Do you have a little bit more?
We are so grateful. We are so grateful to all of you for having given to us this Giving Day. From early giving time, you helped us win a couple of prizes, Kelly. So thanks to you all. And so we have a $30,000 match from the Richard G. Miller Memorial Foundation. Thank you, John Berkelback. And we are $6,000 away from meeting that $30,000 match. I know, so close. So please, anyone who's listening who's been giving in the past, please give again. And if you're a new donor, your dollars are well invested in each one of our girls.
Well,
so
thank you so much for being
Yes.
here. You can finish your sentence. I'm sorry.
no, I
but
did. You got it. And I
Perfect.
love the hat. You're
Oh,
fitting in. Welcome to El Paso.
I have it on the right way now. I had it on
was
backwards all morning, apparently.
Oh, oops.
So
Well-
I'm lucky I didn't get thrown on the airplane to go home this afternoon instead. They let me stay
you're
till
here.
tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really, really appreciate your time.
Well, and thank you all again for having us here and for the platform to be able to do this.
Our pleasure.
All right.
We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for making the wonderful walk.
That mic. Okay, we're good. It's fine. It's our 8th and final hour. We're rocking and rolling. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit that refresh button. Let's see what we're doing. Turn the music down a little bit. 950. Oh, I forgot to put Kelly on screen first. Hold on. There we go. 956,386. So another $20,000+ jump since the last time we refreshed, Kelly. Get a little applause in the room. There you go. We are, before we move on to our next guest, Kelly, I wanted to take just 30 seconds to, again, really acknowledge all of the sponsors of El Paso Giving Day. Of course, Mattress Firm, our presenting sponsor. But I'm going to put this slide back up here just real quick. I know it says we'll resume in 30 seconds there, but on this picture there, you can see all of the different organizations and foundations and companies that are making this day possible, Kelly. And I don't know if you have anything to add on that, but these sponsorships make a huge difference in the continued growth of the day.
No, we could not do this without our sponsors, and we are so grateful for their generosity. And just the total shows this is such a great day, and it's such an important day for our nonprofit community. So thank you to everyone who has chosen to partner and support us today. And without further ado, I do have our next guest, Mr. Mark Anthony from the Grace Place Community Center. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
Great. So go on ahead and tell us about the Grace Place Community Center and why it's so important.
Well, I think it's very important because we know that there's lots of places where people can go to get their needs met, even to get food. But there aren't a lot of places that meet the spiritual needs. So at Grace Place, we're even more important to us is meeting those spiritual aspects of people's needs and not just the physical ones.
I think that's wonderful. So how long has the Grace Place Community Center been serving El Paso?
Actually, we've only been opened a little under 2 years and we've already seen enormous growth, which is why we need generous sponsors. We started out with one person for the first month that we were opened, and now we see up to 200 people on any given day, and every single service is given free of charge.
Wow, so up to 200 people any given day. So 1 to 2, that's incredible. That just shows the impact that you guys are having day in and day out on our community members. So tell me, Mark Anthony, why is this organization so important to you?
It's very important to me because we serve a vast variety of people. We serve people who are homeless. We serve people who are marginalized in the community. We serve lonely people who may have a place to live, but they don't have a community. They don't have anyone who truly cares about them. We have youth that have aged out of foster care. We have people who just come to us because they say they don't fit in anywhere. We've seen people that have started to come that they didn't talk at all when they got there, and now you basically can't even shut them up. They're just so happy and so joyous to be there. We see people that really have no reason to be happy, and yet when they come through our doors, we like to say, you leave your problems at the door, you come in, you feel God's goodness, you feel His love, you feel His grace, and we just hear laughter. We hear laughter all around, and it brightens our hearts because we're being used in a mighty way to be able to do that. And you'll see these people, like I said, vast variety of socioeconomic, different circumstances, and they sit together, they make friendships, and they just are happy.
That is so beautiful. And tell me, I see that you have some items on the table. Can you share with our viewers what you have?
I would love to. I have several things. So first and foremost, I have the Bible, as I said. Spiritual aspect is very important. So we start our day with a devotional each and every day. We have chapel time, we have bilingual Bible study, we have discipleship opportunities, all kinds of things. But as I said, we also need to meet the physical. So we have non-perishable items that we give out to people. And I was going to bring a plate of our delicious hot food that we have, but we ran out because we had a very busy day today. But we have hot meals. You go in, you're served as if you're at a restaurant, which for some people, it's very hard for them to get used to being served. They're used to being overlooked. So when you're actually serving them, they'll shy away. They'll say, no, please let me serve myself. And then they get used to it pretty soon. So it's just a wonderful way to be able to share with people. We also offer hygiene items. So that's something that people need. We have a laundry service. So I just have a little dryer sheet here to talk about that. And that's because we realized that a lot of people came in and would ask for more clothes and more clothes. And we realized it's not always that they need more clothes, it's just that they don't want to smell. They don't want to be in dirty clothes. So we started a laundry service, and we have laundry day where they go and they do it themselves, but we pay for that. We also have, this is just our resource guide because there's tons of things we would love to do, but unfortunately we can't do it all. So these are just a list of some of our partners that we work with. So it doesn't matter what your need is. If we don't do it, we can help plug you in with somebody that does. We even have dog food and dog treats because there's a lot of things, a lot of people that come in that have dogs, and for many of these people, everything in their life has been taken away from them. So their dogs are that much more important to them. And we want to make sure that they're taken care of too.
Oh my gosh, that's really wonderful. And as we wrap up, tell our viewers the dollars that are raised today, how will that help support your organization?
Well, thank you for asking. Our organization is entirely volunteer run except for myself. And the volunteers pay for the food themselves. They serve the food, the toiletries, the Bibles, because we give out Bibles as well, the dog food. Every single thing I've talked about today is donation. And so that can get very expensive, but we have very gracious people who realize how important this is and they want to serve. So your money, 100% of that will go to help for these wonderful causes. And if you don't mind, I'd just like to share something very briefly with you, because I know that there's a lot of things that I told you about Grace Place, but I told them today I wanted to hear what they had to say about Grace Place. And so they gave me just a few, I said in 1 or 2 words. So these are just some of the words they gave me. Uplifting, lifts my spirit, cures my loneliness, loving volunteers, authentic Christians, God is there, comfortable, delicious food, friendship, happy, and an answer to prayer. And they're an answer to our prayer too, and so are you. So thank you so much for having us and allowing us not only to come here and raise funds, which we need, but educate people, which is so important about this opportunity.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come on today, and I really do wish you the best of luck during this Giving Day. Guys, we still have time. You can go on ahead to elpasogivingday.org and make a gift to Grace Place Community Center and make a difference. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back in 60 seconds.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back. Press the right button here. Hold on. That one. There we go.
May I take a quick picture? Oh, well, thank you.
microphone. Welcome back, everybody, to El Paso Giving Day Live. It's Chris Trump, the Giving Day guy. Oh, under the cardinal rule, if you're going to refresh, Kelly's got to be on screen. 961,350. Let's see. It's here. $964,883. All right. We are creeping up on that magic number, guys. We have a couple more special guests to introduce here. Kelly, so let me bring your microphone up and throw things back over to you.
Thank you so much, Chris. And with me, we have ProAction Immunize El Paso. And before we get started, we're going to go ahead and watch a quick video.
Race to see if Chris can find the video. I think it's this one. It's got to be this one.
ProAction's mission is to improve lives and communities by providing immunizations and other prevention-based care, allied health, first responder education, and emergency medical services. ProAction has seen 924,000 patients, trained 43,000 residents in CPR, first aid, AED, and EMS, plus provided emergency medical services at 13,000 mass gatherings in West Texas and southern New Mexico. The community has shown an overwhelming need for our services. ProAction helps people overcome obstacles, enabling them to lead healthy, fulfilling, and successful lives.
All right. Hello, Christina and Avery. Thank you both so much for joining us. We are so happy to have ProAction with us today. And I understand this is your second El Paso Giving Day. And how's the day going for you so far?
It is going great. We want to thank our donors for everything that they have sent our way, and we'd like to encourage new donors. There's so much that we do for our community, so you would be helping a plethora of people in El Paso and the surrounding area with your donation.
I love that you say that there's so much. So tell us a little bit about everything that you guys do. That video alone showed a lot. So can you give us some detail?
Absolutely. So we are one organization, but we have several functions. We have Immunize El Paso, which is an immunization clinic where we provide vaccines at a low cost. And for example, a donation of $30 will actually pay for an influenza vaccine for an older adult. We also have ProAction Medical Services Institute, and that is an EMT institute, which is an emergency medical technician. These are the men and women that you see, for example, in an ambulance who go and take care of you when you have a medical emergency, sometimes in life or death situations. So they play a very important role in our community. And donations that we receive will be given to students through scholarships. And actually, talking about scholarships, with me is Avery Bettis, and she's actually a scholarship recipient, the latest one. She will be joining the class in January, and I brought her along because I'm just so happy for her.
Yes, I'm very, very excited about this opportunity. It's going to be $500 towards my school that, just means everything to me. It's not only money for me, but it's also time and opportunity that I've been given. I work 2 jobs, and it feels like a reward to me, and I'm just so excited to start my career, and I'm just going to keep working hard so I can achieve my dreams.
That's wonderful, Avery. So have you already started your courses, or are you about to start?
I start in January, so I'm very, very excited.
Congratulations.
Yes.
And what are you going to be going back for?
I'm going to be EMT, so
Fabulous.
and I want to go back to be an advanced, and then soon enough be a paramedic.
Oh, well, congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck in January. I know going back to school is never easy, but I always say it's worthwhile. I mean, an education is great, and EMTs are such a valuable resource for our community. So thank you so much for choosing to take that path in life. So tell me a little bit more about these scholarships and how these donations will help today.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad actually to have brought Avery with us, because you really get an idea of how wonderful and exceptional and special our students are. These are young men and women who are providing a vital thing that is necessary in our community, which is healthcare, emergency medical healthcare, but they want different things. They want to be working in a hospital as in the emergency room. They want to become nurses. They want to become doctors. As Avery mentioned, she's going to work her way up to another position. So this is a career that can take you so many different places. And not only that, but it's a career that's very, very much necessary, and you're going to have a lot of options because the healthcare industry just needs people with these type of skills.
I could not agree with you more. So tell us, what is your goal for El Paso Giving Day?
Our goal, honestly, is going to be any donation that can be given to us, we are grateful for. We welcome our donors and our new donors to go ahead and make a donation. Your monies will be spent well. As you can see, Avery is one of the persons who has already received a scholarship, but we have so many other students who apply every single day. We have many classes coming up. Our classes are usually about 30 to 35 students, but a lot of them are in need. A lot of them are already in the healthcare industry, but they're not making the kind of money that they would like to be making. So they're looking for that step up, and sometimes that takes a little help.
No, I completely agree. And you guys are doing a wonderful thing, and like you said, EMTs are such a gift to our community, and they are so needed. Avery, thank you so much for choosing that journey. It's not a journey that everyone chooses, and it's something that we need. I wish you the very best of luck in January. I know you're going to do great things. And Christina, thank you very much for joining us. I really hope that you guys have a successful giving day. I'm sure you will. And for all of our viewers, if you want to make a gift to ProAction and support students like Avery, please visit elpasogivingday.org and go to ProAction and make your gift now. We have one more organization coming right up. I'll see you in 60 seconds.
Thank you, guys.
That was great. Good
job. Congratulations.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park. Welcome back to El Paso Giving Day 2023 Live. My name is Chris Strub, the Giving Day guy. Extremely humbled to be here in El Paso today for the 8th annual El Paso Giving Day. We've seen such incredible things happening today, both here in the Hunt Suite and all around the community. I know Julia and Andrea and our whole team have been keeping a close eye on social media. And there's so much more, Kelly, that's happening outside of this room that is really, I think, what makes such a huge difference in the continued growth of El Paso Giving Day. I talked about this in our training sessions over the summer as well. It's really the nonprofits taking the ball and running with it all day long, and especially over the last week of early giving, and really all summer, kind of beating the drum towards today. And it's here. And there's still plenty of time to give if you're watching. And going to help us push past, Kelly, what could be a great big number here in just a few moments.
And before we start talking to Miss Marisa, we're going to check out one of their pictures.
It's coming.
The United States has been committed to asylum for many years, and it's a law on our books that Congress has implemented, and that's something that the U.S. is committed to. It's time that we uphold those values. What makes our immigration proceedings different from other courts is that there are no court-appointed attorneys. There's no representation automatically offered to people in immigration proceedings. There's just a few places in town where they can access free or very low-cost services, and so we're one of those groups. Title 42 recently ended, and that was now replaced with what's called Title 8 proceedings. And this has really put a strain on people. They now have a higher standard to meet, and they have a lot of limitations. People need to make an appointment, through the CBP One app to actually present. There will also be a component of asylum transit ban that people are going to have to seek protection in another country before arriving to the United States. So we've been really trying to get folks registered through the CBP One app.
Thank you, Chris. And welcome, Marisa. I'm so happy to have you on. You are our last guest for today.
Exciting.
Yes, and I said you've been 7 years with El Paso Giving Day now,
Yes.
your organization. And how's it going so far today?
Today has been awesome. We came up a little short for the power hour we were going for, but that means we're going to try again.
Yes, I love your
for another
enthusiasm.
one. So we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, we have 116 unique donors that have already contributed today, and we've raised $8,000. And our goal is 20. So we're hoping with these last few hours we can get there.
I think 116 new donors, that is such a win though. So maybe a little further off for your total monetary amount, but wow, just 116 new donors that you can start working with is such a great thing. So tell me a little bit about your organization, and I see you have a beautiful piece of art on the table.
We do have beautiful artwork. Las Americas is nothing if not colorful and grounded in community, and you may have seen this around town. This is a beautiful mural in the front of our building. We were founded over 36 years ago really with this mission and spirit of making sure that asylum seekers and immigrants had access to legal services. It's often one of the biggest barriers that they have to be able to move forward in their lives and trying to even make their futures better. And so that's what we do. And this year's El Paso Giving Day for us is extra special because we're launching a client assistance program. We know that holistic care is incredibly important. Over half of the people that we serve in our community program have a household income of $10,000 or less in the year 2023. And that is a very large detriment to what they're able to pursue. So even with legal proceedings or trying to get your court records for like $18 is a huge barrier for some folks. And so we want to make sure that we're helping them have some security, have some options, and then be able to move forward.
So tell me a little bit about your work with asylum seekers in Mexico and the victims of crime that you see.
Yeah, it's tremendous. This organization has a footprint here in El Paso as well as throughout the state of New Mexico and then in Ciudad Juarez. So we have a partner organization that we operate, and it's its own organization established in Mexico, and we really established that with the vision to provide resources to people that were being kept out of the United States. Immigration policy changes every day, and so it's important to be able to pivot and adjust, and we were grateful that our donors supported that and really valued that vision of being where the need is and addressing it as quickly as possible. And so we provide Know Your Rights trainings for people. We work with shelter directors, we work with the state government. We work with, most recently we've helped get parole for all of the survivors of the fire that happened not too long ago, a devastating fire at a detention center in Ciudad Juarez. And so all of those things are possible because we have that organization in place.
And so, you said your goal is $20,000 today. You've raised $8,000, which is a tremendous accomplishment. What will those dollars go back to? Is there anything you mentioned, some specific programming or that will just help you guys continue to thrive and assist those who need it most?
So just for a little perspective, $500 which is a significant amount of money. It's not nothing. But for the people that we work with, in order to get an authorization to work legally in the United States, it costs about that much for the legal processing government fees and the biometrics that are included. And so when we break down those dollar amounts, that $500 can mean the future for a family. That can completely change the trajectory of their lives. And so not everybody has the privilege of getting up and being able to just go to work, like no big deal. And so we recognize that, and we know that these kinds of resources go a long way for the people that we work with.
Oh, absolutely. And I am so grateful again that you guys were able to establish some new donors today. And I'm so happy that you were able to raise that $8,000. And I'm sure, you know, the day is not over, everybody. We have until 11:59 tonight that you can donate to these wonderful nonprofits at elpasogivingday.org. Marisa, thank you so much for joining us and being our last guest today. We really appreciate you. We hope that all of you will join us at our after party coming up here at Southwest University Stadium. Again, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for giving back and supporting our growing community of philanthropy.
Well, Kelly, we're almost done. We're going to surprise you just a little bit.
Oh no, we're going to hit the button.
Well, that is one surprise, and thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your time. Let's take a look here. Just that last refresh, we're at $990,000. And so, with the benefit of just a few more minutes here before we break for that party downstairs, not sure where that feedback is coming from. There we go. Thank you, Andrea. We're actually going to bring on Mika and Andrea again to come help close out the day. So let's rock and roll and let everybody know kind of, Kelly, again, we said we have that party coming up later on tonight in just a few minutes.
We do, and I hope that everybody will stop by after work, come and get to know our nonprofit community. Our nonprofits, this is a great way to network, get to see each other, and again, put the faces to the organizations that are serving the most vulnerable members of our community. We so appreciate you all, and for all of the donors and peers today, we appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. It has been very special for me and everybody that has been here today.
And so, do we have mics on Andrea and
Yes.
Mika now? There they are. All right. Sorry, just a little reconfiguration. There's the whole team. Mika, Andrea, Kelly,
Monica.
Oh, and Monica.
And Julia, jump in there, girls.
And Julia. All right, great. And by the way, it is Monica's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
She said, hey, yes, we need to get her in there. So happy birthday. Come on, squeeze on in there. Andrea, any parting words here as we wrap things up?
I just want to say thank you to everyone watching. Thank you to all of our donors and supporters for supporting over 200 nonprofits today. There is still time to give, so please make sure to make that minimum donation in support of your favorite nonprofit. Thank you again to Mattress Firm for presenting El Paso Giving Day this year, and of course to the El Paso Chihuahuas for hosting us. We're so thankful. I can say thank you. There's so many people to thank. It's like a awards speech. Kelly, thank you so much for your hosting duties. Mika for your hosting duties. We're just grateful to anyone and everyone. So that's my little spiel. I'll hand it over to Mika to see if she has anything to add.
I want to thank the participating nonprofits in El Paso Giving Day, especially the ones who carved out time to come down to the ballpark and be with us today to share their stories and to share their impact with everyone in our community, because we know that that is what drives giving, is really making a connection to those causes and recognizing how those contributions do make a difference and continue to support those great causes in our community. On behalf of our CEO, Tracy Yellen, she's on her way back to El Paso. She was out of town and her flight was delayed, but she will be here before the end of the day and hopefully will help us celebrate surpassing $1 million mark. And our board of directors, and especially the El Paso Giving Day Leadership Committee, who all take on different roles behind the scenes. We are immensely grateful to everyone's support in making this a very successful El Paso Giving Day. It's still not done. We're going to knock it out of the park with everyone's help. So Thanks to everyone. Thank you, Andrea, for your leadership. You didn't, of course, thank yourself, but we recognize that Andrea is the guru behind all of El Paso Giving Day. So thank you all. Continue to give, spread the word. We have until 11:59, and we want to make this the best El Paso Giving Day ever.
So wonderful. You're so well spoken, Mika. Thank you so much. We know that we are now going to break for our celebration tonight. So next steps, Andrea, 5:30 to 7:30. You want to kind of just...
Sure. Meet us at the West Star Club here at Southwest University Park from 5:30 to 7:30 for your chance to win $500 more, sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Perfect. So I'm going to let the whole team go. I'm going to stick around on this live stream, even if it's just me for a while, because I'm not leaving until we cross that $1 million mark. I feel like our team really wants to hit it too. So
we're inching there. We're getting there.
I keep refreshing. 993.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah,
668.
in the next 10 minutes or so.
So our team is going to head downstairs. We're going to welcome so many great special guests. I want to take this opportunity just real quickly to express my very sincere gratitude to all of you guys from the Community Foundation for letting me be a part of this today. Hopefully we've added some energy to this, and also the whole process all summer with our training sessions and the registration event. This is a year-long event, really, and it culminates on a day like today, but that hard work goes into this 365, maybe 364. We'll give you tomorrow off, Andrea. But this is something that the community works toward year round, and like we heard so many people say today, we hope that this has been the most successful and fun and impactful El Paso Giving Day yet. But we're not done. Plenty of time still to donate at elpasogivingday.org. And I just, again, can't say thank you enough to all of you guys for letting me be a part of this tonight and all of your continued hospitality all week. All right, I'm going back full screen on me here so the team can get going. We're going to pop this back up here. 993,668. Kelly, I'm going to channel your spirit here the rest of the night and try and react accordingly when we do hit that big number here in just a moment. The big thing to remember here, guys, is that you can make it happen right now. We are less than $7,000 away, and certainly our team will be more than happy to celebrate a record-breaking El Paso Giving Day with you in that club downstairs here at Southwest University Park in just a matter of moments. So it's funny sometimes with these live streams how the timing works out. You can hear Mika saying she knows. Would have been perfect to hit that refresh button and throw the confetti up, but our team is getting ready to really welcome you down to the ballpark here and celebrate. Again, I can't say thank you enough. I'm going to play real quickly a message from our presenting sponsor, Mattress Firm. Again, we cannot say thank you enough to Mattress Firm for all of your support and to all of the great sponsors of El Paso Giving Day this year. So let's listen in to this message from Mattress Firm, and I'll come right back with you. Don't go anywhere.
When you spend your hard-earned money locally, those dollars stay right here in our town. For over 25 years, Mattress Firm has believed that this keeps our community stronger. Shopping local doesn't mean you spend more. With our buying power, you can be confident you're getting the best product at the best price, guaranteed, or it's free. So let's band together, create a better night's sleep for you while making El Paso stronger. Visit us at mattressfirmep.com. Mattress Firm, your local source for a great night's sleep.
Thank you again to our friends at Mattress Firm and to all of our sponsors of El Paso Giving Day 2023. It is just a really special day, and we're really grateful to be here with you. As I keep hitting this refresh button, again, this big moment is right on the brink here. So we're going to keep on encouraging you to donate. Maybe I'll jump on here and I'll make my donations here as we wait. So many great organizations that we've heard from throughout this day. Again, midnight to midnight. This is the 8th annual El Paso Giving Day. So 8 years of celebrating the great nonprofit community here in the region, in and around the region, we should say. When you see me reach, by the way, like that, I'm reaching for that refresh button. I little table here, a little low table. Trying to keep my spine aligned here. My chiropractor, if you're watching, Dr. Molly, I'm doing the best I can. Change up the tunes here a little bit. But let me know if you're watching what you loved about El Paso Giving Day. Even if you're watching on replay, shout out your favorite nonprofits, your favorite moments from our stream throughout the day today. I'd love to hear it. We love to hear it. And I can still hear Kelly and Mika in the corners of the room saying, come on, we're so close. We're so close. We're getting there. We're getting there. And we'll be happy to head downstairs. I do want to, again, give a big shout out to the Chihuahuas, to my new buddy, Andy Imfeld. We've been celebrating these $100,000 moments all throughout the day. And because we got here, we were already over 300,000. I reserve the right to press that button here. We'll call this the $200,000 celebration moment there as we wait the big moment here. Oh, we've got an update. 998684. You can hear the ladies in the room. Now we're less than $1,400 away. We're less than $1,400 away from that big magic number. So we really do want to say thank you again to all of you guys for making all of this possible. Who's going to do it? Who out there is going to be the one to make that donation that pushes El Paso Giving Day 2023 over that $1 million mark here in the 5 p.m. hour? Will it be you? That's the question. Will it be you watching at home? I hope so. But in the meantime, let me keep talking. 998-684, 998-684. Again, my little overlay covers the number now that I made the numbers bigger. Having a lot of fun here. If you're curious how we're putting all this together, I use a program called Switcher Studio, where we're able to actually multi-stream to different destinations. Maybe you're watching on the embedded stream on the website. So shout out to our friends at Switcher Studio. A lot of magic here as we are awaiting. I really do need a Kelly cam, because when this happens, if I can't see Kelly, I'm going to be very sad. I feel like I should put Kelly back in the host chair maybe. But we'll refresh again. 998-684. Reminds you kind of like election night, right? Like we're looking for like results coming in. We're waiting for different counties to submit their information. And in the meantime, you're hanging out here with me. I love that the team is sticking around here. Mika wants to see this $1 million moment. Like she can't wait. She's got her LaCroix. Like, it's time. We don't need to get Mika another LaCroix. We need to make this happen. 998-684. Kelly is totally sneaking back over to this camera. That's the thing, Kelly. I think this only happens if you're on camera with me. So here we go. She is. I think you're going to be the good luck charm. Let's see. Okay, well, we're almost there. It's happening. That doesn't mean you're not the good luck charm. But we are right on the brink, right on the precipice here. All right, we're going to give Kelly 45 seconds, and then we're going to drag her back over. The whole team is here watching, waiting for me to refresh it again. I know, Kelly. I know. Well, we are moments away from the start of the after party downstairs. Don't let me get this wrong. In the West Star Club. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to getting down there. Seeing a lot of familiar faces from throughout the day. Really is very different when you don't have the headphones on and you're not listening to the music. You know, and everybody's been kind of listening to me drone on all day. I've got my naturally nasally voice. $1 million. We'll call it 5:17 p.m. Mountain Time. $1,003,315 raised by 5,611 of your donations, with still well over 6 hours to go. Thank you so much for joining us today on El Paso Giving Day Live. Kelly, the people want to see Kelly wave goodbye. That's what it is. Kelly's going to come wave goodbye. One more refresh. 1 million. There you go. There it is. Kelly, Mika, Andrea, and everyone else here, the birthday girl, Monica, Julia, thank you so much for everything. Really appreciate you guys. And my name is Chris Chubb, the Giving Day guy, signing off and heading downstairs to keep that giving going. Bye, Kelly. See you later. Adios.